Butterman is back. Butter Coffee Man is back with another video. I'm gonna sit down at a standing desk again. I am too stuffed. My nose is like completely and utterly stuffed. Let's move the microphone a bit. Hello, Mike. How are you doing today, Mike? I'm completely stuffed more than usual. One of my nostrils is not giving up. It's like, no, I want to stay clogged. I feel like shit, and I realized I am broke for this month. Completely and utterly broke. Bro, I haven't been this broke since more than 2 years ago. And yeah, sure, half of it is my fault because, well, all of it is my fault, but indulge me. Indulge me, please. Let me be a victim once. I have no one to talk to about my problems. So, half of it is my fault in the sense that I've been drinking, I got myself a new mouse, which was kind of expensive. And yeah, on top of the mouse, I didn't get, well, I got a tripod. Come on, $15. It's nothing. I got myself some caps, $10, 25. So $105 went to gadgets and shit. The other money went food, drink, and utilities, which is awful. But the reason the other half of the coin is the fact that nothing has changed in the sense that I used to drink like this, buy things like this, even in the past, but I was able to put money aside. Why? Even if I smoked or drank, or because almost everything that I buy, except for, I don't know, technology, the grocery bills are double. Inflation really made me in a lower bracket. My pay hasn't increased. Well, it actually decreased in the last 2 years. It actually decreased by 25%. But anyway, it fluctuates. So, sorry if I had some nasal spray on my beautiful mustache. So I was able to put aside a lot of money when I was 2 years ago with this almost the same amount of money that I was earning now. And now I can't make it to the next salary, let's say. Which kind of sucks because I want to hire people. And in order to hire people, I need to make some money, or at least save some until I can, yeah, hire a pair of hands. I don't know. I should be selling some stuff. I think I should be selling that. These lens. I should be selling this lens, the softbox, and see what I can get for that. Because I'm broke. The lens I'm selling because the autofocus is bad. And the softbox I'm selling because it's so big and so clunky that I don't really need it. I have my shower curtain over here. In case you didn't know, the shower curtain is back. The IKEA shower curtain for 5% of the price of the softbox, and it makes the same light. It really does. It looks amazing. in the house looks amazing. The studio looks amazing with the shower curtain. I'm joking. It looks awful, but it's 5% the price for almost the same result, which is super cool. I'm not worried. I've been broke until 3 years ago. I've been broke all my life. So it's like, well, my adult life. So 18, 27, 18 to 27, I was broke my whole life. Even when I had a big salary, like really big salary, I was still broke. But then something switched and I started saving money, and then I never was broke again until now. I had a rule to myself that I had to have two salaries put aside. I almost never did, but I had at least one and a half, 1 to 1.5 salaries. And then I broke up with my girlfriend and I started drinking heavily. And I broke up with her. I don't know why I needed to mention that, but anyway, it doesn't matter who broke up with who. Um, Maybe I wouldn't have drank that much if I didn't, if she did broke up with me. It would have been a bit easier on myself because I judged myself a lot for that decision. Did I make the right decision? Because it was quite sudden and just I wanted to remain friends and stuff. Not those kinds of friends, just so as you can tell, I still had feelings for her when I broke up with her. But I think, yeah, it was the right choice. We have to take some bad decisions sometimes, especially in relationships. Because if not, the decision is taken for us and it's worse. So when you're faced with a bad decision and a worse decision, you're always gonna have to take the bad one. There is no way out. There isn't any good decisions to be made, especially if you feel like you're forced to act, forced to take a decision. I wasn't, but the circumstance was leading up to something that I wouldn't have wanted to be part of. You can say I was running away from commitment, and you might be 75% right. And I was kind of very sincere with myself about that I didn't want to commit. I just wanted to have a nice relationship for a few years and then go build something together and then go our separate ways. Just like a vacation. I know it's bad to think like that, but we all have our choices. And in the end, if the both of the people in the relationship ended up better, then that's good. And we did. Both end up better than when we met. At least I think so. At least in the sense of uh, psychology and money. Yeah. Well, I didn't really get a huge bump. What I got was because we were two, I was kind of taking advantage of the fact that she had more money saved up than me. So I was borrowing money from her and then I gave it back. Don't worry about it. I never borrowed money and not give it back very fast. So, yeah, nobody, yeah, there's a lot of things like that. I had a conversation last night. There's a lot of things about me that I never ever did, which are very things that usually people do, just you know, like this one, for example, the borrowing money and not giving it back. I know it's normal to do that, but I'm strict about it. Even $5 or $2, I give it back. So yeah, even if I don't like the person or we had a fight or whatever, I just give it back. I don't forget. I don't try it. I just, yeah. Saying that, now I remember a time where I felt shitty because I actually forgot. And that's, whoa. I was like, fuck. I didn't argue. I didn't say anything. I just gave him the money. I was like, whoa. I actually forgot. And I don't know if he believed me, but it was a very small sum. I think $5, not even $4. But anyway, it was a sum. And I borrowed it. I didn't ask for it like, yo, give me and we'll see. And even if I say that, I'm just going to give it back. But yeah, I don't know. I need the alcohol last night. Well, see, now that's the point. I didn't spend that much on alcohol. Well, I did. I had 2 beers, which was almost $10. $10 I can eat for 2 days with $10. So yeah, basically it's all my fault. But I used to drink like this 3 years ago, 2 years ago, before the whole inflation thing. And I could still put money aside. I could even go to the seaside in a vacation. I actually did go, even though I was earning less money than now. Last time I felt that I was broke, I was actually on vacation. Well, I felt broke before that, like 5 days before that, and then a friend of mine decided to go to the seaside. We went together, so well, he kind of paid for everything, but that's fine. We each got our own rooms. Nice, very nice villa. But yeah, I was broke then, but I still spent some money. So basically, that was the period where I doubled the amount of output that I had, and I think I kind of felt that now, especially like that was the first time in the summer where I had the same feeling that I'm having every year in February. Every year in February, it's I don't know, it's like it's my month. I just start doing stuff. I just grind and pedal to the metal, baby. It doesn't last too much. It lasts about 2 months, I think. So we'll see if this lasts about 2 months. Usually it does. Can you imagine? I'd feel so disappointed, and that's the point. I always feel disappointed, and I always judge myself for giving up after 2 months or not doing it after 2 months. And usually it's because I hit my goal or I'm very, very close. I'm 80% of my goal. So So it seems like the worst enemy I have is reaching my goals. Yeah. And yeah, that's kind of bad. I'll have to see what I can do about the brokenness. I have left about $80 for 16 days. That's bad. That's bad. That's $5 a day. Not bad. Come on. Is it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if the math is okay, but it's early morning. I'm not good at math, especially in mind math. I actually had a really cool story about the mathematics. It's like whenever people make mental mathematics, they wildly overestimate or underestimate something. If you don't put it on a piece of paper or on a computer, you're either gross you're just grossly wrong all the time. If it exceeds more than three terms, more than three operations, math equation things is like, yeah, if it exceeds more than three, and if you have to think for more than 20 seconds about it, it's like, whoa, your estimates are so wrong and your results are so wrong, depending on the person. But you get my gist. It's like, and it's always good practice to write it down and have it written down the way you were thinking about it. And almost always mental mathematics. Oh my god, my it's like I'm cussing. Slurs. Slurring my words. So mental mathematics, whenever mental math, whenever you make calculations based on the way you were thinking at a certain point before you did made a decision, you either, but usually you underestimate everything if it's about giving money, but if it's about earning money, you overestimated it. So yeah, I was just whenever someone made mental mathematics, I go like, yes, mental mathematics, baby. You are so right. It's gonna be a pleasure to see when you really when reality hits you that your math was wrong. Yeah, we're not good at estimating things. Where but there is a saying that says something like, we overestimate what we can do in 1 year and underestimate what we can do in 10. Today truly felt like garbage. I was drained, I was burnt out, I was lethargic, and it felt awful. However, at around 10, now it's 12:43. Oh, the date. It's, well, it should be February 1st, 2024. I felt broken up, lifeless, spent, and At around 10:30, I went to sleep because I couldn't do it anymore. I was just lifeless, run down. And I did wake up 2 hours later. Just, oh, it feels so good to have 2 more hours of sleep. I knew I didn't sleep that well because, of course, I was drunk. And then when you're drunk, you don't really sleep that well. But I wasn't thinking that it would affect me that this much. 2 more hours of sleep, and I'm like, it's a new day. It's not a new day, but it definitely feels like a new day. It definitely feels like I've recharged all my batteries, all my energies. And I took some cold medicine, so in case I got a cold last night. Because imagine like being cold and feeling like doing absolutely nothing, just demoralized and very, very, very lethargic, burnt out. It would be so awful to try to do anything. And I asked myself, would I still do it? I think yes, because this is about being honest and documenting the whole process of emotions. Remember, this is about emotions, this is about talking about emotions and connecting with set emotions. And I think being this way, being spiritless, let's say, having a cold and not being able to do anything you want, it's still a valid emotion that should be presented as it is. And I think someone would be interested in how I deal with that. I'm having some pineapple juice. Oh, it's so good. Waking up after 2 hours and then drinking some pineapple juice straight from the fridge is like, oh. After I took some cold medicine pills, which is very smart of me to take cold medicine and then have some pineapple juice straight from the fridge. Yes, 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 yes. Crazy. I am looking forward to being feeling good again. Maybe tomorrow I feel pumped, I feel excited, and I have just this desire to engage with the whole process. I just want to rest and relax, refresh my mind, my body, and everything. I just want to feel again, to feel this drive because of this bad night, bad day. I didn't feel for the last 2 days. I think I didn't feel this drive. Well, I don't know if yesterday was the angry day. That was a sort of a drive, but we never know. Yes. Thank you for being here. And of course, as always, see you in the next one.